Okay, good evening. Welcome to Math for Kids number 14. We're back to filming at night.
Yeah.
And we're also switching up a little bit how we film, so we're filming down on the floor a little bit. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. Suppose you select two numbers, A and B, from the set 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 20. So you're going to pick two numbers from the set. You're going to call one of them A.
And the other one B.
And it would be good when you're doing that to write A equals whatever you picked and B equals whatever you picked. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright. What is the largest value of 2A divided by A minus B? Okay, do you understand the problem?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you trying to do here?
We're trying to get the largest value of 2A minus A minus 2A over A minus B.
2A over A minus B. Now, I want to ask you a question before we start on this. Do you know how you make a fraction big?
You make the top as small as possible and the bottom as large as possible.
Okay, is that how you make a fraction big? So let's see. So let's say I had a fraction that was equal to 1/10. So that's the top being small and the bottom being big.
Well, it's actually
And then,
small.
wait. And then I had another fraction where the top was big and the bottom was small.
Well,
which is bigger, 1/10 or 10?
10 is bigger.
10 is bigger. So how do you make a fraction big?
You make the top really big and the bottom really small.
Okay, so the way you make a fraction big is by making the top big, and if you can, make the bottom small.
Well, the thing
Here,
is...
do you have a, where's the eraser? Sorry, I sat down on the floor and now I don't know where the eraser is.
It's right here.
Can you bring it over here? Okay, so let's look. Let's look at some more examples of this. Like, your nose okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's look at the fraction 4/3. Okay, now let's say I made the bottom smaller. So I changed it to be 4 over 1 instead of 4/3. Which one of these numbers is bigger, 4 divided by 3 or 4 divided by 1?
4 divided by 1.
Yeah, because 4/3 is just a little bit bigger than 1, right? And 4 over 1 is a lot bigger than 1. In fact, it's equal to 4. Okay? Now, what if instead of making the bottom smaller, I made the top bigger? So 4/3, and I switched this to, say, 10/3, which is bigger now.
4/3.
4/3 is bigger than 10/3?
No.
Okay. Why? Which is bigger?
Well, if we can do a fraction example with pies.
Okay. That's a great idea. So here's 1/3, and here's another pi. That's 4/3. Okay.
That's 2 pies.
Well, it's 1 pi plus a little bit. Now, why don't you draw over there 10/3 for me? Okay, remember, draw off to the side so that the camera can see what you're drawing. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so that's 1 pi.
2.
Oh.
1.
You gotta make thirds. Okay. Now, count 10/3. Stand over to the side a little.
There's 6.
Yeah. A little more over to the side, sweetie. There you go. How many thirds is that?
There's 9/3.
Okay. And 10/3. So if you have 4/3 or if you have 10/3, which is bigger?
This guy.
Why?
This is the same. It's 3.
3.
It's 3 and 1/3.
3 and 1/3. And what's 4/3?
4/3 is 1 and 1/3.
1 and 1/3, yeah.
It's 2 bigger.
Okay. Very good. We haven't spent a lot of time with fractions, but you're starting to understand them a little bit. Okay. So now, we know the way to make a fraction big is to make the top big and the bottom small. Okay? So go ahead. See if you can find a way to make the top big and the bottom small. Okay? So what do you want to pick first?
So let's pick A equals 20.
A equals 20. Okay, so write that down. Okay, good.
And then let's try B equals 1. 1.
Okay, let's try b equals 1. Okay, so what does this do? What is 2a over a minus b when a equals 20? So now 2a divided by a minus b, I better check that that's on camera, equals what? When a equals 20 and b equals 1.
It's 40. It's 40 over 20 minus 1.
Okay, so it's 40 divided by?
19, but
okay.
19 times 2 is 38.
Hold on 1 second. So it's 40 divided by 19. 19 times 2 is about 38. So if we drew out our pies, what is this about equal to? It's really close to being equal to...
It's about equal to 2 whole pies.
It's about equal to 2 whole pies. It's just a little bit bigger than 2 whole pies. Okay? Okay. So that's when you picked A was 20 and B was 1. So you did a good job of making the top big, but did you make the bottom small?
No.
Okay, so what do you have?
I have a better idea.
Okay.
Let's still pick A equals 20, but how would B be 16?
Ooh, B is 16. Okay.
And then
that could be interesting.
This becomes so 40 over so 20 minus 16 is 4.
Okay, what is 40 over 4?
Well, it's 10.
It's 10. Very good. What happened to our book here?
What did happen?
Okay, good job with that problem. Now, that is the largest answer.
10.
But, yeah, and that should help you understand the next problem. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, apparently I just said that last example would help with the next problem, but I meant it would help with the homework problem instead. Okay, so
This
you ready
one
for...
has nothing to do with fractions.
No, this... Sorry. This one has nothing to do with fractions. Nothing. Okay, so this one's just supposed to be a real quick one. What is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10? Okay, now you could add it all up if you wanted, but there's actually a really clever way to do this. Do you know?
Well, in some of our math projects,
yeah,
we done some of these while we've written them backwards, and we've added those all up, and we've got twice our answer, and then we divide that by 2.
okay. So
we can do this here.
Is this on camera? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we'll say we're going to let x equal that. And what else does x equal? Write it in the line down below. So what else does x equal? X also equals
10 plus 9 plus 8.
Okay, write it all out. See if you can write it under.
7.
See if you can write them underneath. So.
Plus 6 plus 5 plus 4, not times, plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. We've been doing a lot of times.
I know.
Times
Here, make those pluses. Go ahead. Okay. So we can write x forwards, and then we can write x backwards. And what happens when you add those two together?
Well, when you add all those two together, you get a bunch of 11s, and 2x equals...
Okay, why do you get a bunch of 11s?
Because you see, 10 plus 1 is 11.
Here, step over to this side so the camera can see.
10 plus 1 is 11, 9 plus 2 is 11, 8 plus 3 is 11, 7 plus 4 is 11.
Good job, so you get a bunch of 11s. So, okay, so write out some 11s. What do you get? You get 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus, and then write your dots, plus 11. Now, how many 11s do you have?
10 11s.
You have 10 11s. So what does 2x equal?
2x equals 11 times 10.
Okay, and what is 11 times 10?
It means 2x equals 110.
Okay, so what does x equal?
X is that in camera?
Yeah. X equals 110? No, 2x equals 110.
X equals 55.
How did you figure that out?
It's 110 divided by 2.
Good job.
In other words, 2x divided by 2 equals x, and we know that.
Yeah. Okay, good job, honey.
Now what are the homework problems?
Yeah, Olympiad 6, number 1 and number 2.
Olympiad 6 and number 1.
Alright, so we just showed you how to add up 1 through 10. And the homework is Olympiad 6, number 2.
That's awesome!
Okay, good job today, honey. Good job.